Hi guys! So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my skincare routine and a few of the products that I've been using. And I'll start off by talking about, the history of my skin and problems that I've had in the past. Now, I have far from perfect skin. I've definitely had my share of zits, pimples, and blemishes, whatever it is, you name it, I've experienced it as well. But I will say, in general, my skin hasn't ever really been very problematic for me. And I definitely have genetics to thank for that, but it doesn't mean that I don't have blemishes or have to deal with them. So I'll kind of tell you the ways that I maintain my skin and kind of deal with blemishes that I do have. So my skin right now, I would say, is generally pretty sensitive, so I do have to be careful with the products that I use on my face and the makeup that I use. I do have normal to combo skin. I don't get overly oily usually, but when I do, I notice it just in this T-zone area, and it's kind of funny because this is where I notice it mostly, but I also deal with some dryness right around here as well. So you'd think you wouldn't have dryness in the areas where you are a little bit more oily, but I do deal with that, and the under eye areas too, I have a little bit of dryness. When I do have any kind of breakouts or blemishes, it usually happens right around my forehead area, sometimes on my chin, and maybe a little bit around just right here. And right now I have a little bit of like bumpies right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I think they're going away finally. So those are the areas that I tend to focus the most on. And like I said before, I do have pretty sensitive skin, so I do have to find things that are suitable for sensitive skin as well as my combo skin type. For the most part, I do like to use skincare that is more on the natural side, because I do find natural ingredients do tend to cater well to my sensitive skin. So I do really enjoy LUSH products. So the first product that I want to talk about is by LUSH, and it is their Tea Tree Water Toner, and it looks like this. This is actually the 3-ounce bottle. I believe there is another size. I think it's an 8-ounce. I'm not sure. But this is something I use on a daily basis, and this actually does last me quite a while, so I'm perfectly fine with the 3-ounce bottle. This is a great size to travel with or throw in your purse if you want to have it to go. And this is a toner. I'll read what it says on the label. It says, Reviving Grapefruit, Juniper Berry, and Tea Tree Toner for faces in need of clarity, effective but gentle on oily, spotty, and normal skin. And I use this about twice a day. I use it in the morning and at the night, and sometimes in between too, just because it really can refresh your makeup or your face. Sometimes I'll just spritz it over my face like this really easily, or else I'll use a little cotton pad like this, and I'll do 3 sprays, and I'll wipe it all over my face, and it leaves your skin so soft and smooth. It's amazing. Just this product alone makes your skin so soft. So I love that it really leaves your skin feeling clean and smooth and nice and refreshed. That's why I swear by this product. I've been using it for over a year now, and this is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of this, but I love this stuff. I love the little size to take along with me, and someone on here told me that you can actually use this as a makeup setting spray, so I've been trying it out that way as well, and it just works really well because it does absorb really quickly into your skin, so it doesn't leave you looking like wet or oily, I don't know, but I really love this stuff. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to talk about is what I use to clean and wash my face with, and it's actually the Aveeno Active Naturals Clear Complexion Cream Cleanser. That's a mouthful. But this is what it looks like, and I really like this because it's great for my sensitive skin again, and I'll read what it says. It says, gently exfoliates, helps clear and prevent breakouts with moisture-rich soy and gentle microbeads. So it does have a little bit of an exfoliant in it, but it's really gentle. Now this actually has salicylic acid blemish treatment in it, so it does help with any pimples or breakouts like that. But it is oil-free, hyperallergenic, and Okay, I don't know that word, so we'll skip that. And it doesn't really have a strong fragrance to it. It's kind of light and floral, which I kind of like actually. But this is what I use in the morning and at night. So at night, I'll have makeup on, so I like to use this twice. The first time I rinse off most of my makeup, and then the second time around kind of helps to clean underneath all the makeup or anything that's left over. So I like to use this twice at night and once in the morning. Now I like this product because it doesn't dry out my skin at all. And in the past, I've used things with salicylic acid in it, and it's just way too harsh, and it does dry out my skin. So this is one that I found that really works well for me. And if you guys are wondering what I use along with this, I just use a plain old regular face towel. I just like to use this and some lukewarm water to clean my face. I think it leaves it really soft and clean. And one last thing I wanted to throw in for makeup removal, I do use Aveeno face wash to clean my face, but I do use these Olay Wet cleansing wipes for taking off makeup for, you know, like lazy days or whatnot, but I found that these are really wet and they do a really good job at removing all your makeup and your eye makeup. And these are actually really great for sensitive skin. I've noticed that my skin is almost softer when I use these, but I don't use these on a regular basis because I do like to wash my face with the Aveeno. But if you can't fully wash your face, I do recommend getting these if you haven't checked it out. I used to use just, you know, like the regular wipes. These are like the unscented baby wipes, and they're just kind of like a wet little towelette, which works, but I think the Olay definitely does a better job at removing and also treating your skin, so I really like these. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the moisturizer that I like to use, and I use the Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion for all skin types, and it looks like this. And this is actually a product that I discovered from my mom, who is an avid Shiseido skincare user. She only ever really uses Shiseido, so she discovered this and she really loves it, so I actually started using it because of her. So like it says, it's super moisturizing, it's lightweight, and I love that it's fragrance free. And I do use this on a daily basis, and I love this for my combo skin because it does help with the dry spots on my face, but it's not overly greasy and it doesn't feel too heavy when you have this moisturizer on. But I will say that this doesn't absorb into the skin as quickly as I like it. I use it mostly at night and just a little bit in the daytime before I put my makeup on, because it does take a little bit of time to absorb into your skin. But honestly, this does a great job at moisturizing my sensitive skin, and this bottle has lasted me such a long time, and I think this is a great alternative for some of the moisturizers that I've used in the past. This just works really well for me. Okay, last but not least, I wanted to talk about a product that I've been testing out for about a month and a half, almost 2 months now, and I've been really seeing some great results, which is why I wanted to bring it up to you guys. And I am talking about the Eden Allure Pure Argan Oil, and it looks like this. And just so you guys know, this is an honest review. These are all of my own opinions. I'm not being paid to say any of this, and I'm not affiliated with the company at all. But they did reach out to me to see if I would be interested in trying some of their products. And I didn't really know much about argan oil in the first place until I did a little bit of research after they contacted me. So I was curious to see how this product would work for me personally. So like I said before, I really didn't know much about argan oil, but I did notice it was in the ingredients for my hair care products as well as some of my makeup products. So that's when I really became interested in kind of doing my own research to see what the benefits were of this oil. So this particular product is actually a multi-purpose oil. It's all natural and it's not tested on animals. There are great benefits in using argan oil. For one, this actually has some great anti-aging properties, and it prevents cell degeneration, dryness, and skin inflammation. And this is great because it's actually refined and deodorized without using chemical additives. And like I said before, you can use this oil in a few different ways. You can use it on the skin on your face, for your hair, as well as on your body. And mainly I've been testing out for my face and my hair, and I'll tell you about how I've been using it. This is a pure form of argan oil, so it does contain vitamin F or omega-6, which is really great for smoothing out your skin and improving skin's elasticity. And it also minimizes fine lines and wrinkles on your face. I like to use a little bit of this on my face anywhere I have little dry spots, but I also really like to use this around my eyes, almost as an eye serum. So the way that I use this is I'll take a little cotton swab like this, and I'll do about 2 pumps on the cotton swab, and I will actually brush this onto my lashes and really work it into your top and bottom lash line, and then just slowly massage it outwards just around your eye socket. And this really keeps the skin around your eyes really soft and supple. And I like to do this around the nighttime, right before I go to bed, just because the oil really soaks into your skin while you sleep, and then when you wake up you can just tell the difference. It's like super soft. So the argan oil almost acts as a conditioner for your lashes, and I have noticed that they do look a little bit thicker and a little bit longer. Now I'm not saying that this is like Latisse or anything, it'll make your lashes grow super long. They don't make any claims to do that, but I decided to try it out on my lashes because, you know, you don't really think about it, but your lashes are hair, and you can condition and treat your hair with argan oil, so I decided to try it on my lashes as well. And it has the same effects. It does make your lashes more healthy looking, a lot more thicker, and just really soft. And I am a person who really rubs my eyes a lot because I have bad allergies, and usually when I rub my eyes, you know, lashes tend to fall out, and I know it's not a good thing, and usually when it does, I'm like, oh, I really need those lashes. You know, I don't have thick lashes at all, so I want to keep the lashes that I do have. but this really does help. I've noticed that they don't fall out as easily. They're just much more conditioned and overall just healthier. So this can actually be a great little alternative for like lash conditioners if you guys are looking to really take care of your lashes that you have. I would suggest trying this out. And like I said, I've been using this product for about almost 2 months, and this is all I've used up really. That's not very much at all. And I have been trying it on my face and in my hair as well. Now, on the website, it does say that you can use this day or night on your face and almost use it as a base for your makeup. I do think it takes a little bit of time for this to absorb into your skin, which is why I mainly use it at night. I think if I used it in the daytime, you'd still see kind of like a shine on your face. I don't know if I would use this in the daytime or as a makeup base just because of that. Maybe if you use like a really small amount of it, but I would just suggest using this kind of in the nighttime before you go to bed or something. I did mention it is a multi-purpose oil, so you can also use it in your hair, and I've been just using it on my ends where I've noticed that I have breakage or any damage, and I've really noticed great results using it in my hair as well. So you can use it almost as a hair treatment. You can apply it in your hair and then wrap a warm towel around it and just keep it in for like 15-20 minutes and then wash it out. Or you can just do like I do and just do a few pumps in your hand, rub it into the ends or any area you need some shine or moisture in your hair, and it really helps that way. It doesn't weigh it down at all, and it just absorbs really well. So that's the way that I've been using it. So if you guys want to check it out or you're interested in learning more information about it, I will leave the link in the drop down for you. But I will say again, this is not any way of me trying to force you guys to buy anything at all. I'm not affiliated with the company. So if you're not interested and you don't want to buy it, it doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, I am just sharing my honest opinion about this particular product and the results that I've had from it. So if you're not interested, no worries. And I should mention this even though I think it goes without saying, and I probably don't do this as much as I should, but water is incredibly good for your skin and your health. So the more you keep hydrated, the better your skin will look. So make sure you drink tons of water. I know for sure I need to work on that, so let's work on that together. But that's pretty much it for my skincare routine. I do like to keep it pretty simple. I don't like to use like a whole bunch of different products on my face, so keep it pretty simple and basic. But hopefully you guys found that helpful and informative. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!